Just let me know when anything on the boat goes on.
But if I'm not, then you.
Oh, cause I tell you the last sleep was like 8 hours.
You guys It's just like how yours turned out. Okay. I just like want to laugh every time.
From Hanapepe, we're already out here. Let's say we're here already. Okay. Hanapepe. And we're going to try to head it out to Aliapa'akai. So let's say we're going to go to the closest we can get in, which is that 3-mile mark offshore. And then we're going to tack up to our waypoint. Okay, that's another word for these. Is all called waypoints. Okay, so waypoint A, B, C, D, whatever. So, a couple of different ways to measure this distance. You could spread your dividers all the way, which doesn't reach, obviously, right? What I like to do is I like to grab, remember not longitude, I like to grab maybe 30 degrees at a time or 20 degrees at a time. Okay, so here's 20, not degrees, 20 minutes. Here's 20 minutes, which means it's about 20 nautical miles. Okay? 20. Spin and walk. 40. 60. 80. Then I'm going to take the remainder. Okay, so that we had 80 plus how much? 88? Okay.
8.5.
So you can just say for now, this is 88, okay, from here to there, okay, NM, nautical miles. Then you can just measure this little section here.
9 miles.
Okay, so plus 9, okay. So 88 nautical miles plus 9 nautical miles is what? How much? 97 nautical miles. So that's why writing with pencils is a lot better, because we can make it a little bit more accurate. Also, when we're writing, you draw your course line, you write your waypoints from this point to this point, and then on the line you write how long. Let's say we know speed, we know the distance, we want to see how long it's going to take. Okay? So 60, how much is our distance?
97.
This means times. 60 times 97 divided by, let's say we're going to go 6 knots. Okay? I want to know this one right here. Time. 60 times 97 is what? Okay, you're faster than me. Okay. 5,820 divided by 6 is what? 970. But this is actually in minutes. Yeah? That's 970 minutes. So if you divide that by 60, 16.2 hours. So that's how long it'll take from here to there, from Hanapepe to Aliapa'akai. Why is it important to know the amount of time it's going to take to get from one place to another? Now that's hours, okay? But if we were going to Kahiki, if we were going to past Mokumanamana from maybe Puna, why would it be important to know how much hours or days it's going to take each lake? Huh? How much? The first one is how much resources you're going to need. Yeah? So 16 hours, couple granola bars, water, good to go. Okay? Now if you're planning for days, like 30 days, 40 days, that changes the whole way the vessel's loaded. Okay? So you think about all of this was a part of our kupuna's planning to voyage. They didn't have the chart like this, but they knew how many days it would take. They knew how much resources to feed their crew. They knew how much water they would need to take with them. They knew that if they didn't make it to Hawaii in 60 days, good chance they're not going to make it at all. Not because they might not get there, but because by the time they get there, their crew might be wiped out. Yeah? So the planning of it, the provisioning of it was really important. Being able to go through all of these details. This might seem boring to some people, but really to me, this is the magic behind the voyage. Yeah? Understanding how much resources you need to make sure that every hour is accountable. Okay? The second really, really important reason, another one of the most important, is navigation. Okay? Now we know how much time it's going to take us if we hold at 6 knots. So what do you think, besides the vessel steering straight, okay, we're going to make sure you stay on straight line when we go to Hawaii. In this equation, what do you think he had to keep track of? He knew distance already.
Speed.
Huh?
Speed.
Exactly. This is the responsibility of the navigator. to know how fast they're going. But traditionally on the canoe, you really knew your vessel. You could also count bubbles. Yeah, that's what we do today. So keeping track of the speed, because if I go 6 knots all the way to here, mid-channel, then boom, wind stops, dead. Okay? Now I'm stranded here, not moving forward as fast as I was before. I still have to hold this line. I still have to be accountable for that distance. I still have half more way to go. So the navigator is constantly making sure that the speed of the canoe is being logged, and he's not writing it down on one chart. It's all up here. Yeah? Then he's like, okay, we're about midway channel, and now we're going 3 knots. Now he's got to redo this whole equation in his head, and not really using math, but just knowing where he is and where he's going to end up. That's pretty brilliant, huh? Your kupuna did that. That's how amazing they were. That's how amazing you are going to be, because that's the potential inside of you. Okay?